And yes, I am Jarhead and I am here to cast this game. Unfortunately, I'm missing my friends right now. Prototype and Sinbad, wherever you are, please come fast, man. I need someone with me. I'm missing you guys. Please do come first. And I believe that Prototype will be joining us in the next game. So coming to the draft phase quickly, we see that yes, ChemicalX has started banning picks very quickly. Like if they have decided their draft and they've come with the complete preparation. So you see, it's a quick draft that they're doing every now and then, like quick bans and quick picks. So you see, it's Axe, Centaur and a Grimstroke ban by ChemicalX, and Ryzen Gaming has banned Lich, Magnus and Anti-Mage. So they've also picked up Dazzle. Will it be a support Dazzle or will it be a mid Dazzle? Okay, there's a Shadow Shaman there from Ryzen Gaming side. Somewhere or the other, I feel that yes, ChemicalX comes with that confidence that yes, they know that they have prepared for their draft. They've done the homework here, and that's the reason they are so confident with their draft and everything. Wherein Ryzen Gaming seems to be a bit like impromptu, wherein they are trying to just make their strategies at the same time itself, where exactly when they are drafting. So could be possibly that ChemicalX is going for a prepared or a practice draft. They might have been practicing on few drafts or few pick lineups, and they might be going on to that. So it's a Weaver pick by Ryzen Gaming. So I'm sorry. And it's a Slada. Okay, so quick counter of Weaver. The Amplify or the Corrosive Haze is gonna help them track the Weaver. And yes, of course, level 25, which is undispellable Corrosive Haze, is very good for Sladar, wherein in case if it's a Weaver, if she goes ahead and time lapses herself back, and in case if they go ahead and she uses a Manta or something like that, the Corrosive Haze will still be there onto her and they can spot her and track her. It's a Drow and a Pugna ban, so they do not want that push strategy. The Slark or the Troll, Slark and the Troll is banned from the Ryzen side. And here is the Undying pick. A great pick here. So yes, it's Weaver, Shadow Shaman and an Undying. So Undying could go a position 4 here. And Dusky. So it's Tusker and Dazzle going on to the support, Slada going as an off lane. But still, I am a bit confused with ChemicalX lineup. It could go for a support Slada and a mid Dazzle. So it's like a surprise package for Ryzen Gaming. Till the time they do not go into the lane and do not reveal ChemicalX's heroes, they would not know what exactly or which hero is playing what role. Because right now, ChemicalX have chosen 2 heroes, that is Slada and the Dazzle, which is a versatile pick. It can be played as a support as well as an off lane. And same goes with Dazzle. Okay, it's Chaos Knight. Are they going for like okay, this brings Weaver into the off lane. Weaver can also go as a support. Even CK can go as a support. I know that people might be confused as how CK can go as a support, but yes, CK can go as a support in case he makes an Arcane Drums and a Gundam Scepter with a hero like Terrorblade or a Luna. Casting Phantasm onto a Terrorblade in the Metamorphosis form is like it's like very lethal and very dangerous. So I've been playing support CK in the past, and it's pretty well, but this is not that much effective. You need a great team coordination with it. So yes, now it's reserve time ticking out for ChemicalX. Just give me a minute here, sir, guys. I'll be back with you. Just some technical issues. Give me like a minute. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Alright, so it's a gyrocopter game. It's a gyrocopter pick here. So yes, I believe it would be Dazzle, Tusker, and a gyrocopter going onto the safe lane and Slada going as the off lane. So now both the teams have their mid to get picked up. Will this be an Invoker? They can also go for a Storm Spirit. Or else Invoker is also fine, because yes, Invoker does have that AoE capabilities like a Meteor, a Deafening Blast to actually kill down or destroy illusions. But yes, they also have Gyrocopter with a Flak Cannon, which can also take care of the illusions of, say, Chaos Knight. I think that this could be an Invoker. Okay, it's an Ember Spirit. Alright, great pick here. Now what their mid could be, this could go for... A Wind Ranger seems to be nice. A Wind Ranger really seems to be nice. A Wind Ranger could do, or else something with a physical damage. A Kunkka would also be good. Okay, the physical damage hero. Yes, of course, it's a Razor. Can set the damage to static link and can hand hit or right click onto Ember Spirit. Both of the teams have a great draft here, and all the heroes, all the players are now picking up their heroes. And yes, of course, it's a best of 3 game. So this is the first game going on, and yes, they do have a fair amount of chance to come back in the game in the previous games in case if they have to. Looking at the drafts right now, we do see that both of the teams have a great draft here. There's nothing like, you know, someone has a losing draft or anything like that. It completely depends upon how they execute things. This puts out the Razor into mid, Undying and Shadow Shaman going as a support, and we were into the off lane and CK as a safe lane carry. On the ChemicalX side, it's Ember going at the mid, and Gyrocopter, Tusker, and a Dazzle will go onto the support. Onto the safe lane, I'm sorry, and Slada going onto the off lane. Alright guys, so this is ChemicalX versus Ryzen Gaming FOG Talent Cup 2018. This is Jared here with you, casting this game for you. Any feedbacks or any improvements or areas of improvement, please do let me know into the comment section, and I'll make sure that I apply it and try my level best to improve myself. So here we go guys. Alright guys, so we are here onto the Ryzen Gaming side. We see it's Shadow Shaman and a Weaver. It's a 2-1-2 lane, I believe. So Shadow Shaman and a Weaver is going at the off lane, and Slada and Dazzle is going on the off lane for the side of ChemicalX. Is it a Gyrocopter mid? Yes, I believe so. Gyrocopter is mid. And it's a safe lane, Ember Spirit. I believe that they might have switched the lanes by the last pick, that is Razor. because Ember would have a very rough lane against Razor into the mid lane. So yes, at least Gyrocopter can use his rocket barrage and the homing missile onto Razor from behind and try and harass him and burst him down. And yes, Ember can farm safely, and yes, the root can help Weaver to hold her into position and try and kill them or try and get. But of course, they will be getting a sentry. The Tusker does have a sentry already. Prevention is better than cure, people. Alright, so there's a contest on the rune, and Undying trying to suck the damage. He does not get that rune there, and yes, now they are trying to get him, but Undying now trying to suck their strength, and it's a follow-up going on, and Weaver is trying to get that Ember Spirit or a Tusker, any target that they can find, and yes, now they're trying to contest it, but I believe they would not go ahead and do that. They know that yes, Undying has almost sucked 16 strength here, and yes, Weaver still trying to harass Tusker, and now there's a quick clarity onto the Undying. Will that be broken? Will that be dispelled? And yes, now he started to stuck strength, and it's 290 HP pool of Ember Spirit, and yes, now it's started to become a rough lane for Ember as well as Tusker. So yes, ChemicalX, I believe, might lose this lane. He's going for it, and the tag team, it could be a first blood here, but I don't think so. Undying is too tanky. He's got 12 strength into his stash man, and there's a sentry that has been placed. And at the top lane, it's Dazzle and Slada into the lane here. I don't think this lane can be won by CK and Shadow Shaman. And at the bottom lane, yes, like I said, he's trying to... Gyrocopter is trying to burst, but then yes, of course, Razor has stolen 21 damage and is now trying to harass with that same damage that he has sucked from Gyrocopter. So yes, right now it seems to be going a very calm and collective game, wherein both the teams are just farming here and there and trying to get stronger. And I'm so sorry guys, I have some internet issues, so I might see that. And there's a shackle onto the Dazzle and the follow-up stun, and they will try to kill him. But yes, of course, there is a poison touch onto the Chaos Knight, and yes, now they're trying to get that, and the poison touch is refreshing all the time with the hits. There is a heal onto the Slada, and now he's very low onto the HP. The Fairy Fire quickly used, and yes, the Courier is dead, and now they use the CK does use his Salve, and the Shadow Shaman does use his Mango. So it was a great counter attack that was done by ChemicalX, but yes, unfortunately they couldn't go inside because there was a tower. And at the mid, yes, Gyrocopter does manages to kill Razor and get that first blood onto him. So Razor has 2 raid bans, and now they're going for the rune contest. Okay, he did leave him.
Now my enemies pay.
So at top lane, once again, it's Shadow Shaman going down, and he did shackle Slada, but that's not gonna help. All right, so once again, it's a kill here, and yes, of course, Shadow Shaman is gonna die. They might go for a kill more, but no, they did not. And I believe that Razor is now trying to rotate onto the top, but then he changes his mind, goes back to the mid. I believe that he came to know that yes, he knows that. Is the ward spotted? No, it just misses the ward by like 3 or 4 units, man. And at the bottom, it's a very peace out lane wherein both teams are just trying to farm and just trying to zone out each other. There's a sentry that has been placed to break that sentry ward so that the Weaver does not see him. But then, of course, it was a counter D ward that was done. Great ward placement there. There is a steering chain that was placed. And at the top lane, once again, Dazzle does die here. Now Slada is trying to get Shadow Shaman. I think he might be able to take him. There's a second, one more and one bash, and yes, he will be done. And he's gone beyond the hills.
A soldier's fortune.
Alright, so are they going... Are they trying for another kill? Yes, of course they do. And the poison touch and the stun does connect. The number 4 bash does onto the Slada. The 1 second stun, a bad luck here for CK. And now he does leave the CK, and now the target changes to Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman in deep trouble. And yes, of course, the bash once again. And yes, Slada does get the kill onto the Shadow Shaman. And at the mid lane, it's Razor trying to suck as much as damage as he can. And the rocket barrage and the homing missile now going on to Razor, and yes, it does connect. Of course, Razor cannot go ahead and remove that homing missile or hit that homing missile. I'm sorry.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So Weaver is having a tough lane here at bottom because of the flame guard and the searing chains. He's just trying to farm, and of course there's a sentry which is only gonna last for next 13 seconds. But yes, of course, Tusker will bring a sentry and put it back once again here. They are now putting the wards. Both the wards are onto the same cliff. Gyrocopter unfortunately missed out this ward. In case if this ward would have been here at this spot, he would have been able to see both the wards. Or both the cliffs, I'm sorry. And now Shadow Shaman patiently waiting here for a team fight or for a pick off. But yes, he knows that it cannot happen, so he's going back into the lane. What exactly is he trying to do here near the shrine? Okay, he's just coming casually, walking into the jungle and trying to go. Okay, there's a ward onto their cliff that they can see in case if there's any much more rotation that has been coming onto the side of ChemicalX. Right. Okay, he does spot him, and there was a great chaos strike that was placed onto. He was like, hey man, shut up, just go away from here. And now, of course, the gang does start once again. The poison touch and the stun and the number 4 bash, and there's a hex and the folk lightning, which is not gonna help, and Shadow Shaman is gonna die. And yes, of course, now there's a corrosive haze onto him. They will go ahead and try and get him too. And yes, of course, the stun does connect with the bash. And yes, 1 second stun. Oh my god, the CK, you are not so lucky today, man. It's not your day today. It's just 1 second stun that is casted onto any of the players or any of the heroes that he tries when he is in danger. Very bad, man. Very bad for you, CK. I feel bad for you. So at the bottom lane, they're now trying to rotate or trying to get a kill, but I believe they won't be able to get that. Throwing snowball onto Undying does not affect. Your last hits don't affect him, man. Your right clicks don't affect him. Do you think that snowball will? He's fat. He's fat and he's too durable, man. He doesn't care a shit about someone hits him. Alright, so there's a sentry here and there's a chaos. There's a pullback onto him. Oh my god! This heal was something which was very bad and very disastrous. Of course, now they're going onto the Slada. The tombstone does get, and the shallow grave, and the heal onto him. That's gonna save his life. Slada now trying to rotate back, and yes, Razor does come back, and he is now sucking damage from Razor, diving into the tower and trying to get onto the Dazzle. And yes, Undying also following back. They will gonna use the Shine, and now this seems to be a critical condition here for the Ryzen Gaming, and now they fall back, they retreat back, and yes, there's a party horn that was placed, or that was played by Ember Spirit. Now they're just going again, the Tusker trying to get them, but unfortunately that does not work for him.
Thanks from above.
Alright, so Razor, you are onto the wrong spot, man. Oh my god, just misses that call down. Will he be able to kill him? Yes, of course, he is gonna die. Rhythm Devoid, sorry, has killed the Razor, and now he's going on to the Shadow Shaman, and yes, of course, the homing missile is already logged. You are in deep trouble, man. It's a level 2 homing missile. Shadow Shaman does fall down. It's a 12 for 1, 11-minute mark, around 8k gold advantage in favor of ChemicalX. I believe Ryzen Gaming is not at a great spot here. At the top lane, yes, once again, onto the Undying. There's a corrosive haze. The sun does connect, and yes, of course, Undying is gonna die.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Make it a 9k goal lead and a goal advantage in favor of ChemicalX, and just 1 kill in favor of Ryzen Gaming. They're not playing the way they have to be. They do have a great draft here which they can win from, but I really don't know what exactly is happening. Is it that okay? So it's Ember going for a Battle Fury build, and yes, Slada does take down the tower at top. Slada now has a phase boot and a Vanguard. He's going for a level 4 bash. Alright, now it's the time. Okay, there are 2 wards of the same spot for both the teams. I believe, is it RG Ryzen Gaming? What exactly that would be? You see, both the supports are from RG. Okay, there's a great fight here. The Tombstone as well as the Masa Up, and what a great snowball there. Not gonna help him. Yes, of course, he's gonna die. So it's Dazzle as well as the Tusker dying at the side of ChemicalX. They do get some of the kills, manage to get some farm and manage to get some kills. And yes, now with the tower taken down by Gyrocopter, he quickly TPs out. Shadow Shaman too slow, does not have that boots onto him. Till the time he was TPing, he wasn't able to reach towards Gyrocopter to hex him or shackle him and break the TP. So yes, of course, right now, and here we go. So it's 3 disconnect. Is it a rage quit? Okay, is it go? Weaver is still disconnected. Alright, so yes. Coming back into the game, a slight technical issue or an internet issue. Yes, of course, it's India. Some people use Hathaway, some people use Ticona. So yes, of course, that's not that great internet, reliable internet wherein we can rely on it. The Ticona itself says in Hindi that Ticona. And yes, coming back into the game now at the bottom lane, is it a rotation? And yes, there goes the Hex, a great wall response. And yes, now the Ice Shards blocking the Undying, a great heal. And yes, Undying does fall here. And now Ember Spirit, he's got his BOT. And yes, he will now go. Undying does get disconnected once again. Always be nice to those who buy wards and couriers. So yes, my friends, Death Seeker, Haze, if you are watching this game, please be nice to me, guys. I always buy the wards and courier. And yes, Undying is now connected back. Undying is now connected back, and yes, we see right now ChemicalX seems to be at 11k lead here, and seems that they are very confident with their draft and everything, and they're playing a great game here. The teamwork is marvelous, it's out of this world. So CK now into the jungle with 2 braces. Now let's go ahead and check the inventories here. It's been 14 minutes. Sarai has a Vanguard, a Claymore and a Phase Boot. Is going for a Shadow Blade here. At the bottom lane, Gyrocopter has a Yasha, 2 Raid Band, and now is going for a Kaya and Yasha. And at the bottom lane, there's a fight here. The homing missile does skill up, and the call down connected by 2 people. And now Razor in a deep trouble. There's a corrosive haze onto him. The stun does connect onto the Ember Spirit, but does not help. And yes, now they're trying to retreat back. And Weaver is onto the dust effect, and now they might try and kill the Dazzle here, some or the other, but the Shallow Grave and the TP, will this go back? No, but that 1 second unlucky stun turns out to be lucky for CK. And yes, now they might look out for some more fights, but it's just one dead for the side. And yes, now the homing missile does connect, and the Phantasm has been committed. Not much of a use here. Slara trying to push at the top. And yes, as they know that the Phantasm has been committed, the ChemicalX does retreat back. Is Gyrocopter AFK? Do you think so? No, he's not. He's waiting for someone there. Okay, guys. Here we go. Great Ice Shards there, and the call down. And yes, Undying, are you the second one who's gonna die? Yes, I think so. He is gonna die here, and he tries to suck the strand, but no, it's a double kill. And yes, Rhythm Devoid going on to the godlike spree at 15-minute mark, and at the top lane. Sladar does die. What was he doing here? Sladar, you are just a Sladar. And you are not something like a bristleback. You can go here, man. And now CK now coming at to the mid lane, trying to get Dazzle. They're trying to target Dazzle, trying to juke them off. And the Quarion Swarm does misses out. And that 1 second stun is gonna help him. Oh my god, it's once again that 1 second stun. That 1 second stun all the time. CK and Rhythm Devoid does kill out Shadow Shaman there. So yes, now we do see that it's 21 for 6. Somehow Ryzen Gaming is trying to come into the game. Slada now scouting out Undying, and yes, an easy kill for him. 4 hits and he's dead. Undying, you are always gonna be dying now. So, is he completed with his Battle Fury? No, Ember is still left with his Battle Fury there. Still he's got 1800 gold into his back. So he might get it very soon. CK seems to be under farmed here. CK is not that great farmed right now. If we see onto the side of Ryzen Gaming, I'm sorry for that. Nobody is that much farmed. All are now on the basic inventories, apart from Razor, who has the biggest item, that is Hood. So yes, the RS has been taken. Will it be a quick smoke here? No, they go for a Sara does go for a Shadow Blade. And now Gyrocopter has a Blink and a Kaya and Yasha. And yes, the homing missile does connect onto the Shadow Shaman. There's no way he's gonna be saved. He might be saved here. The Tombstone has been targeted right now. The Razor has sucked down the damage. Slada does kill out the Undying, and now Slada is into great problem. The Aegis does get used, and now they are going to target Slada. Slada goes on to the Shadow Blade. No detection for Ryzen Gaming. They did see that Shadow Blade onto the Slada in the previous game, but I really don't know why exactly they did not buy that dust. Supports, you can't do that mistake here. Both the supports were dead and they do not have that dust. Somebody needs the dust here, or else Slada is gonna rip them up off. Is he going for a Silver Edge or something like that? I don't think so. Silver Edge is needed. Instead, he could go for an Echo Saber or something else which he wants to. There's once again a pause. Could be a issue here. Okay.
Oh, what a beauty!
Alright guys, so there was some lag issues going on the side of Weaver.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, it could be a team fight here. I smell something here. They might go for a team fight. It's a 4v3 team fight, and they might go. There was a dust that was popped and the ceiling chains onto the Weaver, and will they go for it? Oh, he tries to get that. Okay, now we were into great trouble. The Shadow Shaman does fall down. The CK does pull out the... Oh my god, this Weaver does die like a paper. And yes, of course, now it's CK surrounded by 4 of them. The ice shot does misses, and the snowball taking everybody there onto him, but no, it is out of range. Slada will go onto him. The 4th bash, oh my god, this is ridiculous here. 4 down at the side of Ryzen Gaming, and yes, Razor does try and manage to get Gyrocopter out of. And yes, right now they might go for the objective, the tier 2 at the bot. Yes, like I said, Slada is going for...
A soldier's fortune.
What is it for Meteor Hammer, man? Slada is going for a Meteor Hammer? Is it? Check, I am not... I believe he's going for a Meteor Hammer. Oh my god, they are blinking like hell. What's wrong? So, right now it's 28 to 7, 21,000 gold advantage, or a gold lead by ChemicalX. It seems that right now I do not think that Ryzen Gaming can come back into this game. They've been trying so far and they were not able to do it. I think that it's gonna be a quick GG or in few time. But yes, of course, once again, still we can't predict that right now. The way they are playing right now, ChemicalX, it's like, okay, there is a steering chain onto it. I do see that it might be a fight here that will happen. So yes, 4 of them are at the mid and they're trying to get the tower or the objective, the tier 3 of Ryzen Gaming. They might go ahead. Ember Spirit just baiting it out. And yes, of course, now they're trying to get under the Weaver, and the stun does misses out, uses a time lapse. The dash once again formed, and the searing chain does catches that Weaver, and Weaver is dead. The Phantasm has been committed. Shadow Shaman onto very low HP. He's gonna die by the hands of Sada. The homing missile has been targeted onto him, and yes, of course, they do die, and it's 3-0 in front of their tower. Now they will go in, and oh my god, the searing chains, the call down, it's a team wipe, and now ChemicalX is not gonna stop here. They are gonna take the tier 3 tower. It's a Ryzen Gaming, and it's a GG called out by Ryzen Gaming. Now we go to the game 3, and yes, great game here by ChemicalX, 33-7. A wonderful game. Ryzen Gaming, you did try, and they did go for a great draft and tried to counter their strategies.